Good morning.
Good morning.
Very cold good morning.
Looks like we're in Iceland or something.
We're not. We're here in Newhaven today. So the Newhaven area is between the city centre and the Firth of Forth, and then it's sandwiched between Granton and Leith on either end. So that kind of area in the middle of all those points. The Lighthouse is actually no longer in service. It was decommissioned a long time ago, but back in 2018 they added LED lights to it so they can light it up at night and make it all different colours. It's pretty cool to see.
Harbour in Leith got so big and so popular, Newhaven was the place to be. It was one of Scotland's biggest fishing communities and was also, I think, one of the sort of more famous oyster ports in the whole of Scotland back in the day. The big long red building that's just on the sort of side of the shore here as home to the old Victorian fish market, but it's now been converted to a really popular restaurant called Loch Fine. In non-COVID times, you'll see loads of people walking along here with a wee poke of chips. One thing to look out for as well is the actual street names themselves. Like the one behind me just now is called Great Michael Clous, and that's after the warship that was actually built in the harbour back in Newhaven in 1507. It was used as the flagship for the Royal Navy and was actually sold to the French after the Battle of Flodden, which if you went to a Scottish school you would have learned about.
So I've just trekked all the way uphill from Newhaven to the Edinburgh Sculpture Workshop. And we're going to stop off for some coffee at Milk. That brings us to the end of our tour around Newhaven. A really nice day, a really nice walk around the harbour and up into the little town. Went all the way up to Cafe Milk, which was really great. Good cup of coffee, like not the best cup of coffee we've ever had, but it was really worth the walk up and it was quite a nice way to go through the town.
Yeah, we're hoping to go for a wee walk around like Inverleith Park tomorrow, and I think there's a little Cafe Milk stand, so we might have to pop in for a second visit for another review. But we're definitely going to be back and come back to Newhaven one day very soon, because there are a few places that we wanted to try for coffee and cake as well. One called The Haven and one called Porto and Fee that a lot of people recommended to us on Instagram that I really want to try. And luckily for us, the trams hopefully will come. I think they'll stop in Newhaven, won't they?
The trams are going to end in Newhaven.
They're going to end in Newhaven, sorry. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be quite a busy place in the future.